Hello, welcome to LED Toys and welcome to Diagon Alley. I am very excited. I have to say that properly, Diagon Alley. I don't want to say diagonally or you will end up in totally the wrong place. Now, this is a massive box. Look at the scale next to my hand. And this little picture up here in the corner actually tells you, let me get it in close so we can see, it is 102 centimeters. So that's 1 meter in length. Oh my gosh, it's not even going to fit on my building table. So I'm going to have to build this in parts and then put it all together somewhere else, somewhere bigger. Now, this massive box has got 5,544 pieces, and yes, I mortgaged a couple of my cats to actually be able to afford this, but hey, at least I did not sell my soul, so that's okay. I'm sure I'll get the cats back eventually. Now, before you all, get irate in the comments, I did not mortgage the cats. That would not happen, but, this is very expensive. This is crazy expensive. However, when you have a look, it's 4 modular buildings. It's massive. So we got Weasley's, Wizards, and Nocturne Alley. In the second one here is Flourish Blotts and Florean Fortescue's Icecream Parlour. And then we got quality, I'm doing so well at speaking, quality Quidditch supplies and the Daily Profit, and then Ollivander's Wand Shop, where everybody goes to get their first wand, and Scribulous. So 4 modulars for, $600 Australian. When you think I pay $250 here in Australia around about for each modular, 4 times 250 is $1,000. So it's actually quite good value if you can fork out that much money in one spot. So we've got 2 boxes, like there's a big box inside the box. So here's more pieces. Oh my gosh, what is this? There's another box. There's a little box inside the box. There's 21 Silencio. Keep it between us. What is in here? You'll have to tell me in the comments whether you want me to open that or whether you want it to be a surprise. But we have got how many? I have to open it though. So let me know if you want me to do it on the camera. So we have got 4 of these grey big base plates. So 1 for each of the buildings. We've got our mystery Silencio box. And in this bag, we've got the instructions and the stickers all kept nice and safely together. So let's get these open and check out how this is all put together. So we've got, it's all sliding away from me. It's so much, there's so much on my table. So we got 4 big sheets of stickers. So I assume that's 1 sheet of stickers per building. And each of these instruction books are dedicated to each of the 4 different buildings. So we've got 1, we got 2, we've got 3 with the ice cream shop and the bookshop, and this one's got the Wizards Weasley Weezers. So which one am I going to do first? We're still gonna have to rush through this. I'm still gonna have to speed build this, but I want to be able to enjoy it. So let's do 1 building at a time. So we're gonna do Flourish Blotts and Florean Fortescue's Icecream Parlour first. So the bookshop where you go to get all of your books at the beginning of each magical year, and it's a good place for signing as well, and the ice cream parlour where you can go and get delicious magical treats. Now, okay, right, so I'm not starting at bag number 1 if I'm starting building this bag. I need bags 10 to 14, so let me go and find them, and then we will meet back here at the table. So ta-da, here we go. We've got everything we need. We've got instruction book number 3. We have got a grey base plate. We've got a sheet full of stickers, which is everything to go in this building. We've got 2 bags for 10, 2 for 11, 2 for 12, 2 for 13. He's starting to see a pattern here, and 2 for 14. By the way, this whole set has got 40 bags in it, so we're going to be busy. First up, Molly Weasley, Mrs. Weasley, in a pretty iconic outfit, actually. I don't think nobody else would wear this. She's got a wizard's robe on over that fluffy purple thing that you see her in the movie. So this is a really nice depiction of this. And this is currently an outfit that's exclusive to this set. So let's start building big grey base plate. This is what we need to put the whole building on. So this is the bookshop and the ice cream parlour. 2 of my very most favourite things. So of course this is where we were going to be starting the build. Okay, so along the front here, we've got some cobblestones going on with different colours and textures and shapes so that it just looks kind of mishmashy but cool, and definitely you can tell that it's cobblestones. I like the fact that we've got some studs there too. It's not all smooth tile pieces, which means that you can actually put characters on the front and they don't go sliding off. Speaking of smooth tiles, got a whole heap of them going on behind Mrs. Weasley at the moment. And over here we get the first entry to the first of the shops. Oh, all right. So I think the green, yeah, okay, because I've seen the picture. The green over here is the bookshop, and next to it is the pastel yellow ice cream parlour. I just love the colours. In fact, this build it doesn't have to be a magical build. If you're not into Harry Potter, this is still a pretty fabulous modular that you could fit into your city, into your Lego city, and it wouldn't look out of place. You might need to change a few things, like a few of the magically kind of things, but it would suit an old world kind of setting really, really nicely. Now we've got a first poster going up here. Have you seen this wizard? And on the front, we get printed window pieces, which is fantastic because I really, really dislike window stickers because they just always look bubbly and icky. So that's fantastic. We've got one side going on really well. So what sort of interesting technique this looks like a bit of wool that we're putting in here, I think. Yes, okay. So this, we tip it up on its side and it snugs in next to the window and makes a really nice shape around the door frame rather than just being blocky. Speaking of the door frame, check out this green door. Oh, I love it. I love it. Actually, I think that there's a yellow door for Florean Fortescue's Icecream Parlour too, so I'm so excited by these new door colours. Inside there's a little table, and now we get to see some of the fitting out for the bookshop, including this sign which is going in the window. It's the first of Gilderoy Lockhart's Magical Me stickers, so the signing is happening today when we've finished actually building the bookshop, so everybody's going to be here for this. Harry's going to be absolutely thrilled, like just beside himself with glee. So let's build the other side. This is a mirror image to the one that we've just built. So this goes on the other side of the door, and look how beautiful it looks. It's so polished and finished. Another window gone in, and now we get some shelving with some, oh, hold on. There's a cup in there. And above there, we've got some more cups and this new goblet piece. So awesome. And this is obviously not going in the bookshop, so we've just suddenly jumped into the ice cream parlour. So that's on this side. All right, that's cool. And the wall is in here, basically separating up the bookshop and the ice cream parlour, because you can't have it. It'd be nice to have. Actually, now I want an ice cream parlour in a bookshop. That would be awesome. You have cafes in bookshops. Why can't you have ice cream in bookshops? That would be like my dream. Okay, focusing. Off in happy dreamland. Let's see what else we get on the inside of, I assume we're heading back to the bookshop. Yes, so we're building, is that a pink book that we've just built? A little stack of books. Actually, they're really big books, because I suppose you could call them tomes. They are big books for the actual wizarding spell books. And this is, oh, that's cool. It's like a little plinth. A platform column-y thing for, it's a support. So it's going to be a support over here. There's not going to be a lot of space in this bookshop once we put all the stuff in, but it's not, it's supposed to be pokey. You're supposed to have to move around really, really precariously around all of the books and try not to get eaten by any of them, because they are magical. Now, this is the end of this bag. We've got a few little spare pieces, nothing we shouldn't have, and now we're up to bag number 11. We get another minifigure. Each of these bags has got a minifigure, and this one's got Ginny in it. And this was the only picture I could find with Ginny with a pink shirt on, so I'm going to assume that this is what it was modelled on, but I don't really know. But she looks very cute. I don't know that she particularly liked pink, though. Did Ginny really like pink? Maybe she did when she was younger, because this is definitely aimed at, you know, right back at the very, very beginning, those early books. So she has got her copy of Magical Me, which I'm going to make sure that the sticker is on straight. Ah, nice. So she can hang around with her mum, and they can wait for Gilderoy Lockhart to turn up, and he can do a book signing. They can fangirl over here at his poster while we build the next part. So what else do we need inside a bookshop? Well, we need a whole world of shelves, of shelvings, is that even correct? Is that a word? Shelving, so that we can have books on them. I love putting all these pieces together with different colours and textures and making a row of books. How cool is that? And another one for the other side, and then they will nestle in together. Look at the pink ones in the middle. So we got our first shelves of books. No, why do I keep saying shelves? The first shelf of books. It's a bookshelf. Gosh, my goodness, I'm broken. And now we get another one up here with some more of the same sort of idea, but just different colours. These rounded over pieces make these really nice big spines for fancy books. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's That's fantastic. Okay, lots of cool building techniques going on here. We've got another row of books going up here, and we're going to have rounded over spines here, a black spine for the blue book, and these go up on the top. And I think that's as tall as this is going to even be able to fit in on the bottom level. Yeah, so that's the top, and the sides get lined with these grill pieces, which makes a really cool texture. That's awesome. Okay, this goes here in the corner. That is so snug. That's fantastic. Oh my goodness. Okay, bookstore's looking fantastic, but obviously it still needs a lot more books. I mean, what else are we going to fit in there apart from a whole load of bookshelves and books? That's what it's all about. So we've got two red books there with their big curved spines. Why do we have a green Oh, so we can put this floating piece on here so you can have... Oh, so awesome. Let's get this right though. We've got an orange book which is going to be floating on the top. Or actually, rather than floating, though this is magical. But maybe it's not floating, maybe it's just designed so that it's sitting upright so that you can see that one face front. But it could be floating because, hello, magical. Okay, now we get a nice big staircase and we are smoothing over the edge of the staircase with all these grey smoothie ovary pieces, which is quite kind of hard to put on at this angle. I do like the little embellishment of the gold down the bottom. That's old worldy charm, that is. And then we've got some technique pieces at the top. Okay, all right, so let's see how where's this actually going to go? There's not much room left in this bookshop. So it goes over here in this little corner. So it's sticking out the back off the base plate. Awesome. All right, heading up on the top. So it's time to build up a bit up here. And now we get... This isn't the second level, is it really? No. Oh, this is so that... I'm getting so many epiphanies here. This is so that it builds out over... It's the awning out over the top of the door. This does not go here, but I'm going to put it here so I can put our stickers on. So this way be dragons, and this way be alchemy. So we had a lot of dragon books, but I'm not seeing a lot of books in the alchemy direction. So maybe that's the extension of the library that we don't have at the moment. We've got a floor up here on the second level, which means now we get to start working in the ice cream shop. So exciting. Now we've got a checkerboard effect going on the flooring. So black and white checkerboard. Oh, that looks lovely. Very classic, very traditional, and very elegant. But I love this pastel yellow going on. But no, now we need to do some grey bricking. Now this is wrong. So I need to put this under here. There we go. So now that takes everything up to the right level. And we've got some more shelving areas happening inside. But we need to work on the outside because that's what the instructions say. So front entryway right here. More yellow. Pretty yellow. And on this side, there are some technique holes there. Holes for technique pieces so that we can connect this building with the other buildings. That's, modular. Yay! Now, we've got some windows going in here on the front so that you can look in and decide what sort of tasty treats you're going to have before you even walk in. Some more yellow building going on here. Are we going to be... Oh, yellow door! Look at that! Oh, this is brand new and so gorgeous. I want all the yellow doors. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, my heart is very happy building this. This wall here, though, is very black, but it needs a sticker on it, which has got Fortescue's ice cream. That is not straight enough, though. I'm going to just fix that. Actually, it needs to go in just a bit, and if I don't put it in where the instructions say, it might be covered over by some of the building inside. So we've got so many choices here. Black beer and raisin. Bat juice. What will we choose today? Today's specials. Okay. Heading up, and now we get all the pieces on that we need to hold these ones down below together, but this is not... Oh, there we go. All right, so it's fitting together properly. Yes. Everything's going in where it's supposed to go. Thank you, instructions. Now we are at the end of this bag. We got a few little spare pieces, but nothing that we shouldn't have, and we're up to bag number 12, or bags number 12. And in this bag, we get another minifigure. It's not Harry yet. We've got Florean Fortescue, so he can be in charge of doling out your ice cream treats today. He's ready. Oh, and he looks happy, as you would if you worked in an ice cream shop. He gets another one of these new goblet pieces, and he's got a chocolate something here. I'm assuming that's chocolate. It could be anything, because magical. Let's put that in his hand. We'll put the spoon in the other hand, and he can go to work, though we don't really have what he needs yet. So next up, we need to build the ice cream counter. So this is cool. The smooth part is actually the front of the ice cream counter. On the top, we've got a little black countery bit and some treats already up here, including a display. There's a black lipstick there holding everything together. I don't know quite what it's supposed to be in there, but sometimes I'm afraid to ask because I'm saying this a lot, but magical world. Magic could be any number of weird things. But tasty. Oh my gosh, I've just broken that. So don't push on the front of the counter. It's not very stable. All right. Are we building more things for the bookshop or for the ice cream shop? It looks like books to me. So that doesn't fit properly there. So I need to move that over. And now we've got... We're going to be tipping this on its side. I'm not quite certain why. Oh, they're smooth over here. So we've built some of the books that are out here on display out the front of the bookshop. I need to clip them on there. There we go. And we need another one for the other side. And thankfully, have you noticed that there is very little repetition in this build? So there's symmetry obviously there is some symmetry around the windows and the doors, but there's not a whole lot of boring repetition. And it's so cool. So this is different for the other side of the bookshop. Is that purple one supposed to be sticking up like that? I think it is. That's so awesome. So this clips on here in front of these windows, and the front of the bookshop is looking so enticing. But we need to build up on the top because there's a second level for both of these shops, which is so awesome. Why is that not fitting? Because these need the little studs underneath to bring them up to the same height as everything else, and then it fits properly. Sometimes you need to go back a few pages in the instructions to find out where things might have gone wrong. Now, we've got a whole heap of signage going up here on the middle, well, on the top of the first level of the actual bookshop, but I don't really want to build it hanging with my hands hanging up there in the air. So we're down here back on the ground. I'm going to put all these together and then we will go and install them and see how we've gone. So we've got bookbinders, reading room, bookseller, all alternating sticker work going on around. And this goes... Is this right? Am I putting these stickers on in the right place? I don't know that I am. I'll have a little check at the end. I think I mucked up where the bookseller one goes. I don't think it really matters, but it does matter if you're a Potterhead. So this one is supposed to go over there, and this one goes here. So there we go. That's how the instructions say, so that is how it's supposed to look. Okay, putting another few pieces on up here, and then I think we're going to be putting another floor on. No, we've already got the floor on this level. So this is the little like window area, a little outcrop of window. I love window outcrops. Pretty sure that's not actually the term. But now we get 3 of these with the little black lipsticks. And wait till you see what these are actually for. These go over here to hold up the awning outside the ice cream shop. So the lipsticks are angled, so they're just perfectly... they sit so perfectly underneath the awning. So we're building the striped awning now, and this just clips down on one side. No, 2 sides. All right, that's good, because that's going to have a lot more stability. And this goes up here, and look, right on top of those lipsticks. That's awesome. Alrighty, up here we get some alternating slope pieces, so it just looks more interesting and cobbled to make that tiled effect. And in the middle there's a spot for something hinged. Maybe that's going to have some signage on it. So we need some pieces behind it for support and to fill that empty space. And down here out the front is just one solitary table. And then we go up here to put another floor on. It's looking so good. Floor on the Florean Fortescue. No, I'm broken. Okay, we're up to bag number 13. So we get another minifigure. And little legs here is actually Harry. It's Harry in his Gryffindor robes. And he's got the little legs because this is Harry right back, like I said. Oh, hold on. His head. Look how dirty his head got on my floor. I really need to clean my floor. Now, of course, you know that's what his other printed face looks like. That's what happens when you say diagonally, when you go through when you use the flu powder and you end up in the wrong place. So That's what that face is for. Now we've got some sort of, that might be a little seat, I don't know, but this here is an upside down lantern. It's an upside down lantern. We're going to be holding it all together with an arrow piece that plugs it all in nicely. And these get installed up here in the second level. We'll just put Harry over here with Ginny. Up on the second level, facing inwards in the bookshop. Okay, that's awesome. All right, we need some walls and a whole heap of, well, walls and windows to go up here. So let's see how these all go together. We've got a whole heap of outward-facing studs and some clips, which means we're going to have some really nice texture and shaping going on for our wall around these windows. We need quite a few of this little sequence of windows. Here we go. Let's get them happening fast. And then we can take them up. Oh my goodness, they're going to be angled. They're going to make a little bay window up here. How does that fit in? Does that go there? I think that goes like that. But oh, I need to move this wall over. There we go. That fits perfectly. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Oh, all right, this is cool. Now we've got a couple of these that we need to make, and these fill the spaces up on the wall that we've just built. But now we need another mirror image wall for to mirror image the wall that we've just built. But this one's got some Flourish and Blotts signage on it. So this goes up here. Those go, see, in front of the windows. This goes up here, and more walls. And the Flourish and Blotts is inside. Flourish. What the heck is flourish? Flourish and Blotts. Flourish and Blotts. As per usual, I am losing the ability to speak around about this time. How can I not even pronounce flourish? Flourish. Right. Focusing while we make sure we pronounce flourish correctly. We get another one of these outcrops for the top of the window to make that little bay window, to put the top on the bay window. Now we've got some more roofing going on, and now we get another bookcase, because there's not just books downstairs, there are books upstairs, because that's how the world should be. So let's see how this all goes together. We've got some pink, a pink book. We've got, so this is the same sort of idea as we were building downstairs. We've got a green book with a teal binding there. I love how colourful the books are on these bookshelves, because in these kind of more old-fashioned looking books along shelves, gosh, was that even a phrase? I think it is. They're normally pretty boring looking spines with gold writing on them or something like that. But hello, this is magical. So magical, colourful books. And that makes me terribly happy. So this bookshelf goes here in the corner. Oh, what else are we going to be able to fit up here? Oh, I would love a reading chair. Wouldn't that be perfect? I suppose it's a shop for buying books, not for reading books. If you read it, you buy it. We've got 2 red books here stacked on this little display here in the corner next to the window. Some railings have gone on, which is good for safety, and a brown book on top of those with a different shaped spine with that chocolate piece. And here we get the Wingardium Leviosa spelling. It's a spell book on the display. That's what that blue thing is. That's fantastic. Okay, that's it for up here. That is all we've got room for. Got some nice smoothing happening over the top of the railing. And now on the front, we get some embellishment, some sculptural work. So we've got a black dragon heads with black dragon heads, and I know they're dragon heads because we're actually building their wings as well, and also because they look like dragons. But, oh no, I have lost it. So 2 of them, and let's build this down here too before we go and install everything. So this is the Flourish and Blotts signage, and we need this. How does this post go on? That's not going. It's going on wonky. Oh gosh, and I've broken it. It's exploded. Let's try again. So these go on here. That goes on like that. And then this needs to go, it just doesn't fit on. Oh, I needed to move the little circle bit over a bit. I wonder if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me. So we need Flourish and Blotts sign on both sides, the sticker on both sides. And let's put the bat wings on here first to make our little dragon sculptures, our gargoyles, and a Flourish and Blotts sign over the door. Oh my gosh. All right, we're up to bag number 14. And bag number 14 brings yet another minifigure, Mr. Purple Pants. This guy here. You know, him. Everybody's favourite. So Gilderoy Lockhart. And he has got a purple outfit, just like you see in the movie, at his signing. And he's got a cape which has got a yellow lining, so like a gold lining, and purple on the outside. We've got a sweaty sort of face where he shows, his cowardly side, but that doesn't really fit with our current build, because at the moment he's full of smarm and confidence, and he's at his book signing. But that other face comes out in later in the book, later in this particular book. So we find out his true colours, which are not purple. His true colours are yellow, which is, the colour for cowardice, which is strange because I love yellow. So maybe it's a different shade of yellow for cowardice. Okay, I've lost it now. So let's focus back in on the actual building. We're building the second story, the second level here above the ice cream shop. And is this like a little eating area inside? This is not, yeah. Okay, there we go. All right, so everybody's falling over down the front. But we need to put in, that doesn't fit either. Why isn't that fitting? No. Oh, so we need to actually turn the green part, the green circle around so that it's fitting, so the grey bit's sitting in the slot, and that way it all fits in properly. There we go. We got 2 of those, so they're the tiniest seats you've ever seen, and another table, but this is actually the signage for the ice cream shop. So these go up here on an angle. That's so neat. All right, inside this little room, we get a mat, and assume it's a mat. Yeah, a mat, and okay, an upward technique piece. So we can attach this part here. So there's a hole in this orange thing. Oh, it goes up this way. It's an armchair. It is the big, comfy reading armchair that I wanted next door in the bookshop. I'm totally going to steal this from up here. Maybe we can just borrow a book from the bookshop. You don't actually borrow books from bookshop, but we could bring it next door into here, the little apartment above the ice cream shop. So we've got a table with a teapot. We've got a black sausage, which is so perfect for making angled pieces curved pieces for lamps. So we've got 3 pieces of furniture to put up in here. So the chair goes on here so you can angle it. Got the tabletop with the teapot, and we have got a lamp, so Florean can relax up here if I can get him to sit in that chair comfortably when he's not on duty, when he's not selling his delicious goods. And now we've got to put a whole world of roofing on these, so let's do that fast, because roofing, even though it is functional and looks amazing when it's finished, it's reasonably boring to watch people build roofs. It's just a whole heap of slope pieces. Okay, nice black slope pieces happening here. We've got some chimney-y things, or just some embellishments up on the side. I assume they're chimney things. And over here we get some more roofing with some more of this alternating sloped tiling that we saw down on the previous level of the ice cream shop. So it all matches, obviously, because it needs to all tie in architecturally in that one little shop. So let's do all these mismatching, alternating tilings. Tilings? Is tilings a word? Once again, not so sure. Let's head back down and put some more of the detail in. We've got a lantern and, okay, so a sticky outy lantern, which goes in this slot here. So it lights up whoever's sitting up here on the first level on those tiny chairs. They've got a light, so that's really nice. And speaking of chairs, got some of these white dragon horns to make the legs of these chairs. And seeing as how the little guys here, the younger versions of the minifigures, can't actually bend their legs, they look totally rubbish standing on these chairs. So these chairs don't actually attach to anything, they're just going to be sliding along the front of the ice cream shop when you try and move it from place to place. But they are rubbery, so they will grip just a little bit. Now, what are we building here? It's not another bookshelf, is it? Because we kind of don't have room for any more bookshelves. We're building books on the side here, black spined books. Oh, it's the signing desk. It's a desk with a whole pile of Gilderoy Lockhart's books piled up on the side. Oh, this is so fantastic. Oh my goodness. So he can stand here and he can wait for all of his crazed female fans to come and he can sign their books individually here. That is fantastic. Where does that even fit though? I suppose it's just a floating piece of furniture. Does it fit into the bookshop. Actually, it's not going to fit because the books are actually down on the same level as the feet, so it's not going to press down the studs, but you could actually just shove it in the bookshop. All right, so we have finished the first of these 4 modular buildings for Diagon Alley. So we've got our bookshop, which looks spectacular, even though there are no books in the alchemy section, and we've got the ice cream shop with a tiny apartment upstairs. Oh my gosh, I don't think I could love it more. It's just perfect. It looks just like it does in the movie. It's been beautifully replicated in Lego. Now, my question for you is, which of the remaining 3 buildings are we going to build next? Which one are you most excited to see next on the list? Make sure you let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss it when it goes up. And check back in because new videos are going up all the time and we have still got so much building to do. So I will see you soon. Bye.